We are now going to work with percents in practical situations. So let's say we want to give a tip to a waiter and we are going to calculate 20% of our restaurant bill. First, what we want to do is we want to figure out what is the percent of amount. So in this case, we want to do 20% of $120. So I like to write that out. And then the second thing we need to do is if I'm trying to calculate 20% of 120, I need to convert my percent into a decimal. I cross that out, place a decimal there, and move it 2 places to the left. That gives me point 0.2. Of reminds me to do times and then 120. So I'm going to calculate what is zero point 0.2 times 120. We can use a Desmos calculator here, zero point 0.2 times 120, and that equals 24. So the actual tip amount that we are going to give is $24. This is what we are going to give the waiter. If they want to know what is the total amount that you're going to pay $120 plus the $24 in tip, so that would be $144. Let's look at the next situation. What if we need to pay 4.5% sales tax on a $200 jacket? First, we want to know what is the percent of amount. So we need to pay 4.5% of $200. So we can't only pay the $200, but we need to pay the sales tax as well that goes to our state. First, we need to convert 4.5% into a decimal. We cross out the percent and we move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Because there's a space there, we need to include a 0, so that is 0.045. That is our decimal of 4.5%. The of reminds me to multiply that with 200. I'm going to enter that into my calculator, and 0.045 times 200 equals $9. So the amount that we are going to pay in tax is $9. We often want to know not only what is the sales tax, but how much are we going to pay in total? We're going to pay the $200 for our jacket plus the $9. So the total amount that we are paying the store is $209. Let's look at the last situation. We might have a situation where the store is going to give us a 25% discount on a shirt that we want to purchase. So we are going to calculate what is 25% of $56.56. 56.5. The first thing we want to do is take our percent and turn it into a decimal. We're going to convert it by moving our decimal point 2 places to the left, so that makes that 0.25. The of reminds me that I am multiplying that with 56.5. When I figure out what is that in my calculator, 0.25 times 56.5, I get 14.125. Now, 14.125 is the discount amount. It is the amount that I get to take off of the original price. So I need to take 56.5 and subtract 14.125. So when I do that in my calculator, I get 56.5 minus 14.125, and I get 42.375. 42.375 needs to be rounded, 42.38. So the 5 reminds me to make that 7 and 8. So how much am I going to pay the